So today we're looking at a brand new foot hero as it is Ledley King. He is high medium 6'2", 2-star skill, 4-star weak foot. Can only play centre back. As you can see here, he's not, I will be honest, he's not the best of cards at this point in time in the game, but it doesn't mean he still can't be very good. Fantastic defensive awareness, stand tackle, slide tackle, interceptions, header inaccuracy. Actually really good passing for a centre back as well. Not the worst acceleration and sprint speed. And then obviously agility and balance is a little bit of a concern, but sometimes it doesn't really matter too much for defenders. Main example for me is Varane. In terms of traits, we've only got injury prone and team players, and nothing too crazy there. We have gone for a shadow, and I'll explain a little bit more at the end of the review. We'll talk about best positioning, of course, will be centre back, but best chem style for him. Whether he'll actually come out as a proper card in game or just a loan, and if he does, what his prices will be. That being said, let's go jump into some gameplay, but have a word from today's sponsor first. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NANIC for 6% off on all orders. So with Ledley King today, his main job is to see how good he is as a defensive player. If he makes the tackles, his presence in the box, and of course addressing that ability to defend in terms of physical presence. So that's a good tackle from him so far. He looks very big in game, I have to say. Do get one-on-one here. Soul Scout, great defense. That's exactly what we want to see from him there. But that's going to be his main job. I'm not really going to drive forward with him. I'm not going to try to score with him or anything like that. We are just basically trying to defend with him as much as we can. His tackle rates and everything like that. If he gets caught out, his recovery speed, if we get a chance to see it. The King here got brought out, but again, doesn't feel that slow, but it's a good through ball, but no chance he's going to get on the end of that. The King on the ball now. See what he feels like on the turn. A little bit clunky, but he feels very quick in terms of dribbling. And then obviously he's got quite a good pass on him. Nothing too crazy there. King pushing out. Again, great tackle. This card is so good at tackling, that's for sure. Getting that space open. Bit of a giveaway. Ledley King here holding that space. Oh, very unlucky not to block that there, but we will take the opportunity there to say it was a harder shot because he was in the way. The thing about Ledley King here now, defending that space. And again, great tackle, and we've managed to get ourselves a bit of a counter-attack from it as well. Front sort of kickoff. Ledley King here holding that space, pushing forward. He feels actually really quick when you're holding down left trigger or L2 on your controller. He feels very responsive in doing the crab walk, as they call it. Very quick to get back into position as well, I'm noticing. In terms of here, look, opponents dragged him out, not a problem. Shutting down the space, moving over the other side. And if we're just sitting on this player here, he's got nowhere to go. Again, he thinks he's got a space, but he hasn't. Sitting in the way. Recovering, using that strength, and then wins the tackle again. And we can't ask for much more from a centre-back, that's for sure. Ledley King's been caught out here. See recovery speed. Again, bad pass from our opponent. Back to Ledley King. Lovely left foot. That 4-star weak foot coming into play there. Outside the foot shot, and very unlucky not to get a goal there. Another thing I like about Ledley King is he can pick the ball up a little bit under pressure and play the ball out with his feet. Because of that passing so high with him and the 4-star weak foot, he can ping the ball into the space just like that. And we get ourselves underway straight away. Very unlucky there not to get through on the box. But that's something I'm really impressed by the card, let alone his physicality and his build on the ball as well. And the way he shrugs off defenders. Get him here. Put out, no problem. Opponent passing away. And mark the pass. Now we can drive forward with him. Again, drag him out of space, but he manages to intercept from a bad pass. And again, intercepts another pass. So good in that defensive role. Ledley King intercepts, gets us a counter-attack. Lovely weighted pass into the striker right from the centre-back there. Now we've got a counter-attack underway. We get fouled, unfortunately, and it's not given. The King pushing, it's been dragged out, but look at the recovery speed. And again, using that strength, passing out. This card is very good for a defender. Is he the best defender in the game? I don't know. I think our opponents had enough of being pocketed by Ledley King, that's for sure. We get another goal, and I think he might be rage quitting. I think we've seen enough gameplay. I've got a good idea of the card. Let's go jump onto Footbin now. So we are on Footbin, and we're going to address the elephant in the room. He's only a loan at the moment. I'm assuming EA have sort of idea to release him at some point. Do I think this card will be super expensive? I think because he's English, Prem, and new in the game, I think that will obviously deal with his pricing. But is he worth the coins? I think he'd probably be about 50k on the market. With all these hero SBCs that came out earlier on in the game, if he was a little bit before that, he'd probably be way worse. But we're at 25, 30k. He looks like a really good centre-back. If this card came out last year, we'd all be saying how good this card is as a centre-back. Because we've got a really big abundance of centre-backs in the Prem in particular, it's really hard to judge whether he's that good or not. I think in terms of what he offers, he's really good. As a shadow on him, to boost acceleration and sprint speed. Because he's got his own body type and he has the high work rate as a centre-back, with that 86 strength and being 6'2", with that recovery speed as a lengthy, on the pace and everything like that, he offers you so much in terms of what he can do on the ball and what he can't do. I found that his composure with the short pass and long pass was a really nice feature, especially with the 4-star weak foot. He offers you so much in that sense. I think Shadow's the best chem style to go for him in terms of voting. That's what people are saying. 27 votes. I think it's a nice card. I'm glad EA added new cards in. I hope we get some more throughout the promo or throughout the rest of FIFA. And we'll see how he goes. Not much of a review to talk about because he's a defender. There's only so many times I can show you tackling anything. But if you have any questions about this card, or if he comes out later on as an actual impact or as an SBC, then this review will obviously be a little bit more relevant. But he's only alone right now, so I hope it helps. Like I said, if you have any questions, comment down below about this card or any other card. If you are new to the channel, consider liking and subscribing. Catch you in the next one. See you.